Hey again, people of the earth. It's Emanuel, the healer, the healing teacher. I decided to record another video. I'm still here at Gaya's apartment. Yeah, she needs to do something about the light. We're working with candles. It's like in history time, in historical times. Yeah. I wanted to refer to something that Eagle Eye said. I've watched it. It's on YouTube already. And I want to refer to it. Now, there are many people, it became a sort of a religion actually, that will be angry with the things I'm going to say, because it became a sort of a religion. Okay, so I'm like against the religion now. Okay, so there is since the beginning of the New Age, more or less, many stories that comes from Native Americans most of the times. The beginning of those stories speaks about the Pleiadians, okay, and the reptilians. Like, it's a big story among the channelers of the New Age. Many, probably thousands of channelers are channeling this data, this information, and the Native Americans believe in it because it mainly comes from there. This is like the source. And I think Eagle Eye explained it beautifully how it goes. So Eagle Eye said a lot about it, and she kind of about aliens and everything. But I just want to speak about the Pleiadians and the reptilians. So many channeling books are telling stories that there are two kinds of aliens that are walking among us, and some of them look like humans, and they can shapeshift. They can become. The story is that they look human, and then I don't know if it's in midnight or whatever, but then they become like big reptiles. Okay, the reptilians are actually reptiles, are aliens that are reptiles. They look reptilian, they look reptiles, like lizards. It's the lizards, okay? And the Pleiadians are the people of the future. They come from a far distant solar system. They are all beautiful, pretty, handsome, intelligent, healthy, perfect people, Pleiadians. They come from the future to save humanity. Many claims they are all blonde hair and blue eyes, like Hitler probably loved this theory. Maybe he was getting information from that too. So the story says that among us there are reptilians and there are Pleiadians. Now the Pleiadians, they are good, so don't worry about them. But the reptilians, however, they shift into big iguanas, and you have like thousands of people have witnessed them shapeshift. So they say it about all kinds of people from Hollywood that are actually reptiles. And of course, the Queen Elizabeth, they say she's a reptile. That she's shifting and she becomes a big iguana. So this is the story, okay? I think there are like millions of people that truly believe in that, especially in the US. But millions, it's like a religion, okay? People believe in the reptilians and the Pleiadians. So Eagle Eye explained it very well, but I just wanted to mention that as far as I know, and I think I know quite a lot, there are no reptilians and no one is shape-shifting and there are no Pleiadians. Don't you think like this story about those perfect people, it's like it sounds like the Ari race of Hitler. Don't you think it's scary, the story to begin with? So there are no reptilians. I know it's your religion now for some of you. They don't exist. Never happened. There are all kinds of lizards in nature. You know, there are many species of reptile. But there are not. There are no reptilians. The aliens that the shift and like the iguana. No. Not that I know. But everything is possible, but not that I know. Oh, so many people believe in so many nonsense, but what can you tell them? You know, it became the religion, just like everyone else that has a religion. What can you tell them? It's the belief now, it's and it's nonsense, and they're creating it, and they are magnetizing all kinds of situations that will synchronize with this bizarre, pathetic knowledge that is completely. Now there are kinds of channelers. Some of them are very famous. They sell. It's bestsellers. They're books, channeling books. It became bestsellers, you know. And people love alien stories, and especially the American. Very easy to sell them all kinds of books like that, you know. So you have American channelers, you know. The biblicals would have called them false prophets. Channelers that don't understand anything about channeling. So the false prophet, this is how the biblical people would have called them. And they just sell stories and they start to believe their own nonsense, okay? At the beginning, they're not sure if they're actually channeling this or made it, or they make it up, made it up. But eventually, they start believing their own stories because other people buys those stories and it provides them, and it's, you know, so they start believing themselves. But they kind of full of crap, all of those people that make a lot of money by selling you stories about reptilians, Pleiadians. So many people gives lectures. Some of them even mix between the knowledge that comes from the awakeness of the consciousness and the crappy alien stuff. Good stories American people buy, they have the books. Not the books, the bucks. And as long as they continue buying those stories, there'll be people that continue selling them those stories, and it's a circle. Your collective consciousness is affecting everything. And if some assholes make you believe in all of those creepy stories, you might attract all kinds of things like that. Even if you will not actually attract aliens because there are none in the space around us. There is a great order and it's not supposed to be here at the moment, so they are not here. So those that are creating this scenario may not attract real aliens, but they'll start attracting all kinds of bizarre things. And bizarre things might happen to them and to the people that surrounds them. It's not supposed to, it's not necessarily aliens, but they, anyway, with the collective consciousness, they create a madness. And Hollywood is definitely nurturing this whole philosophy and this whole idea of aliens and Pleiadians and blah, 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 blah. It's crap. No Pleiadians. No Pleiadians and no reptilians and no aliens and no bullshit. It's just nonsense. Let it go. Stop holding on to this bizarre religion, including those bizarre ideas from the Scientology, the dwarfs in the woods, the fairies. No dwarfs in the woods and no fairies, okay? He took too much drugs, the mushrooms. You're supposed to take a little bit. He took too much. Yeah, it was a trip. He saw the tree speaking. They don't really speak. They speak in a metaphoric way. They are part of the universe, and the universe is alive, so the universe speaks. So the trees here, they speak like everything else speaks because it's one entity. But they don't really speak. Like, you don't go to the woods and there's a tree with a mouth and an eyes and you open it and start. No. And they believe. And the trees. And wolves. What can I do? After my best. So, it was Emanuel here. Maybe I'll make another video. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll see you again. Yeah, goodbye. Bye-bye.